Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to the quick virtual walk around of the epic, monstrous and ever popular Audi Q7. Now this of course is the TDI Quattro variant, presented in the awesome Daytona grey, finished with some really nice optional extras and a great spec. This is definitely the SUV that you would want. So why should you consider this as your next car? Well, sit back and let me tell you. You can see you've got your headlights just down here, of course with your LED daytime runners, just as those little LEDs there, and of course you've got your front fog lights, front parking sensors, front honeycomb grille, someone's just shot at me, and you've also got your surround camera just on the front there, along with the awesome S-line styling. Now what that means is of course you've got sharp angular bumpers and you've got nice shut lines all the way across that really do give it that almost aggressive demeanour compared to some of the softer styled SUVs. You can see you've got your S-line badging on the wing, and down here you've got the enormous alloy wheels that are of course the 21 inches, and they are finished in titanium grey, and they are of course the 5 tri-spoke alloys. You've also got the extended side skirt, you've got silver running boards which are a nice optional extra, body coloured door mirrors, body coloured door handles, aluminium roof bars, chrome window surround, gloss black B pillars, tinted privacy glass ever so slightly, and of course you've got a lip spoiler, shark fin antenna, high level brake light, and you've got the chrome badging on the rear with that gorgeous ferric or titanium grey diffuser with dual exit exhaust, rear parking sensors and a cheeky little reverse camera just there. Now in terms of the boot, you can open that on the key and you can see it opens up just like a hatchback, and because this is a Q7 it has of course got 7 seats, hence the 7 in its name. Now what this also means is on there you do have enough room with the seats up to store any goods that you might want. It's not massive, but you have got the drop down storage and the tow bar in there as well. But what you can do is fold those seats flat, and you can see on there, if that chair was flat, the other one's a bit too forward for me, but you can see you've got an enormous amount of boot room then. If I just fold that forward a little bit just there, you can see you've got more than enough room and ample opportunity to store anything that you so desire. Now what I will do is just show you the boot. Click that down and you can see it shuts nicely without any hesitation, any delay, any squeaking. Sometimes the boot struts on these, not these cars in particular, any of the auto boots start to squeak. This is obviously a 14 plate and no signs of wear. You can see walking all the way around the Q7, it's a really good looking car. It's one that really does possess that true statement feel. If you want a car that makes you feel like Tony Soprano, the Q7, my friends, is the one for you. But without further ado, I've mentioned the interior and now it's time for more action. Let's take a look. So in terms of interiors, the Q7 has a lot to live up to if you're comparing it to the exterior, but without any issue, any delay, any complication, or quite frankly without being biased, I think it might even be better. In there you have of course got the Napa leather S-line embossed bolster seats. Now considering this has covered 70,000 odd miles and it's a 14 plate, you can see how durable those seats are. Yep, a couple of creases, but most cars you see of that age, regardless of brand, would have marked bolsters, would have rips, would have tears. Not this one, my friends. This one is clean, really good, those seats. So the Napa leather is a bit of a lower grade leather than the Valcona that you can get, but it's really durable. You've got the electric seating, and of course you've got your S-line door inlay just here along the edge. Now where it gets really fruity, you've got your Bose surround sound, which gives real nice crisp and clarity, and of course you've got your memory setting for your seating, and you've also got your brushed aluminium inlay, and of course the half Alcantara door card with electric heated folding and adjustable mirrors, electric windows, child lock, remote boot release, cup holder, and of course further storage. You can see you've got the nice rubber steps on the running board just there to help with ease, grip and traction. And in the rear, loads and loads and loads and a bit more room just in there as well. You can see it's absolutely stacked. Now in there, what you've also seen is the tri-seating. Again, don't forget you have got the third row as well for the 7 seats, but in there you've got full isofix, fold down chairs and pull forward chairs as well. And there are also heated seats in the rear. How about that? Well, what we're going to do to save the battery, we're going to turn them down. You've got two 12-volt chargers, you've got the air conditioning vents, and again you've got electric windows and a little bit of storage just in the back as well. Right in, and we'll see what the Q7 has to offer in terms of two ways. I would always put the key in the ignition because I'm an absolute sucker for losing things. So key in, you can see, turn it on, let all of the dash engage first and the terrible music to play. Then you can see, turn it on, no warning lights, no loud rickety startup, no delay, no issues, no missing revs, just one clean Q7. Now what you have got of course here is a chrome surround on the black analog clocks, black faces, white and red contrast font and contrast needling, and you can also see you've got your mileage down here, 71,150, and a little bit of a digital information display just here giving you your radio station, your DAB, your temperature and your mileage, and of course the gear that you're currently in. Under here we'll start with a weird bit. You can see you've got your electronic steering. Now what that means isn't the steering of the car, it means you can adjust the steering wheel height and of course how far out it comes as well. I can't think of the actual word, but you can see you can amend it electronically, which is really helpful. Now the steering wheel itself is Napa leather, half perforated on the grip here, which gives you reassurance and much nicer visual, and of course it's just nicer. It's really comfortable for a driver. This can get a little bit bad, your hands get a bit rashy, and if it's wet you see your hand would slip. Now on here it's a lot more durable, it gives it a nice sturdy bit and your steering wheel isn't going to rip. Behind there you can see you've got your parking lights on there, your indicators as such, and you've also got your high beam as well. And on this side you've got your wipers. On the back of the steering wheel you have got paddle shift on the left and right, the plus and the minus. Minus goes down the gears, the plus goes up the gears. You've got your audio mode and you've also got your menu out here just so you can change all the different options. Now what else you can do on there is of course you've got volume and voice control, and you've also got the information for the navigation. And to finish off, the steering wheel isn't flat bottom, it is concave finish with a nice piano gloss black and chrome insert just there. Down here you can see you've got your automatic headlights and your parking brake, and then we move around and you can see you're now onto the media system. What's really nice about this media system is it is pushed back, and you've got a little cover here that stops any glare, any light, any intrusions almost that are going to come in from the outside world and hit the screen to take your attention off it. Now to control it you use this little gizmo just here. We'll use a touchpad so it's easier for you, and then we'll go through with this. So you can see on here you've got your navigation, which is of course a real nice old school variant from Audi, but it's the one that everybody knows and loves because it's just so reliable, and you can zoom in all the way or you can zoom all the way out. High contrast, high resolution, super simple to use. Now these words here aren't just there for effect, they are replicated and able to choose using these buttons here. So if I click the bottom left button, you'll see I'm able to change a destination and I can sort all my different bits out just on there. If I click on info just down here, you can see you've got traffic info. You've also got the Audi Connect different settings and read as well if you want to go through all them. You've got Bluetooth telephone which you can easily connect. And if you click on the menu you can see you've got the other options coming up now. So the Audi Connect, do of course ring Audi to see if your subscription's still valid. What we don't want is you to think you've got it and then you haven't, so speak to Audi about getting the subscription set up. And if you click on car you can see you've got the air suspension so you can lift it. You've got off-road, comfort, auto or dynamic. That of course just means it really adapts the suspension, as you can see now. the car is lowering. I'm not sure if you can see that on the video, and that will depend on the different modes that you've got for driving. Obviously that will increase or decrease the handling. If you put it of course on comfort, you can see it's lifting itself up now to the level that it is desired. Now what you can also do is, if you click on car systems just here, you've got vehicle settings, and you can change your seats, exterior lighting, background lighting, central locking, the lock when driving, and the air suspension for the trailer as well. You've also got driver assist features such as speed warning and parking aid, air conditioning, and of course servicing and checks. So what you can do on here, you can see you've got the air suspension change, you've got the wiper change position, the chassis number, which is surprising that I said that in one go without making a real rude slip up, and of course you can see your service isn't due for just under a year's time, meaning no foreseeable maintenance in the future months for the new owner. You can also click on media. If you click on that here, you can click on the source, and you can see somebody has been listening to Monsters Unplugged. Not quite sure what that is. I don't know if it's Monsters Inc. doing a theme song. We've also got Jukebox, the SD card, Audi music interface, Bluetooth, and of course the W LAN and Wi-Fi as well. We've also here got Puppets Unplugged, Giants Unplugged. Not quite sure what album that is, but it's one I'm definitely going to give a listen to. We've also got the radio here, which again is far too loud, and if you click on waveband, you've got DAB, FM, medium wave and long wave, all of which of course you only really need DAB. If we go off there, you can change your tone in of course the Bose speakers, and you can change it all the way around to really customise your sound so it gives you that super crisp clarity. And what you've also got here is auto start stop on and off. You've also got your audible parking sensors and cruise control here, and you can turn the screen off using that button just there. And you can also click that button, which opens the glove box. How about that for a gizmo? Now what you've also got down here are the nice big air vents for the air conditioning, hazard lights, traction control off or electronic stability, and then moving down you've got your Audi multimedia. Now your dual zone aircon, you can see I can put the temperature different for the passenger than I can to the driver, and I've also got the option here to turn down the blowing severity and the air distribution into the cabin so it's not like a gale force wind. I've got auto aircon, I can turn it on and off, I can turn the aircon off or just use the heating, and I've got the auto setting just here. This way I can control the temperature for both the driver and the passenger, and I've also got heated seats for the driver and passenger as well just there. Now I can change where the air is distributed into the cabin using this button just here, as you can see, and I've also got the option to do the heated front screen, heated rear screen and recirculation as well. Now to change the air, turn the fan on, and you can see you can turn it right the way down on both sides. It's a bit complicated, but once you've done it a couple of times you'll get used to it. Under there you've got the brushed aluminium trim with a 12-volt charger or a cigarette lighter, and of course you've got a bit of storage as well. And if you click that, that does that. You can see here you've got the big brushed aluminium trim now, another 12-volt charger, and then you come to the S-tronic or Tiptronic gearbox. Really simple to use alongside the paddle shift. Big button, foot on the brake, put it in reverse. You know you're in reverse because you get your front sensors, and of course you get the rear view camera pop up as well on there. Really effective when you're looking to park the car, and one that I think is a great bit of intuition to stick on something of this size, because a lot of people would worry about parking a car as big as the Q7. Push it down, you can also put it into drive just there, and you know that because of course you feel the revs change and you feel that you're able to almost just let the car roll itself. And if you want to put it in sport, you press that down again, and now you're in sport mode. Now what that does, that gives you a bit of a higher throttle response, a bit of a better rev ratio, a nice transition between shifts, and gives you an all-round sporty performance. You also know, because when you start, you've got your front camera that comes on as well, just to ensure there's no obstacles in your way and you can see in all your blind spots. Now there is another mode on this that I want to talk about, and that is of course push it to the left, and now you're in manual mode. Now what that means is that you can either use the paddle shift to change gear, or you can use the gearbox itself for that more manual engaging feel. So if you're driving and you're coming down the gears, you want to go down, down, down. If you're making progress, 4,000 revs up, 4,000 revs change up. But for us, we're going to stick it back in park and we're going to put the nav back on because we don't need to worry just yet. So what else we've got on here is of course the media control system and the volume just here. Nice cup holder in the middle, and of course if you press this button you can lift it up and you've got a nice little bit of storage, and you've also got a dual cup holder on that side as well. But for me, that really is pretty much absolutely everything I can tell you about this colossal display of power, style, and just pretty round, all well looking great cars that are fully spec'd, ready for any journey. But what I haven't yet told you is that this Q7, along with every other car we have here at Emerald, has of course been treated to the 128 point check prior to retailing. That just means at our on-site RAC approved service and MOT centre, it's been given the most meticulous of cosmetic and mechanical checks, of which you can see on the website under vehicle inspection sheet. And we've also given it an oil and filter change to ensure that there's no confusion or cross-contamination on any products that have been used. Now, if you're looking to finance or part exchange, get in touch with myself, Big Tommy P, or Queen of the Showroom, Lady Victoria, as we are looking to discuss all the potential options for you to take this away or have it delivered within 24 hours. For me, big thank you for taking the time to watch a video. It's just started to rain, so I'm off to get some cover. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128 point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available, depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In
Be
the
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10. I'll give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%.
It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.